Evie Pig is here, and there are now 5 members in Peppa's family. But what if there aren't only 5 members in the pig family? What if there's one more member who is left out? There are many questions, but don't worry. In this video, we'll answer them all. One of the most popular Peppa Pig theories claims that Peppa had a sister this whole time. Yep, even before baby Evie was born, which would technically make Evie the 3rd sister. Peppa's first sister would be a twin who was born with her, but was abandoned for some mysterious reason. What the family doesn't know is that she still lives with them, hidden away from everyone. There are hints that this character has been watching her family since the beginning of the show, and the most obvious one is an official poster featuring the pig family standing in front of their house. In one of the windows, you can see the face of a child who looks exactly like Peppa, staring from a distance. Many fans believe that the evil twin of Peppa has been hiding in the pig family house and hasn't left the house once. But now the question is, since the pig family have moved on to a new house, what'll the evil twin do? Will she stay in the same old house, or will she also move into the new house? What do you think? Let us know in the comments. Some fans believe that Peppa's little sister, Evie, will slowly become the main character of the show. It won't happen all at once, but little by little, you might see her take on a bigger role. Think about it. Evie is already starting to get more time on screen. As of now, she's just a baby, but later she'll do more things and show her own personality. As Evie gets older in the show, her own stories will become more important. She might even be the one going on all the big adventures, learning new things and meeting new friends. This idea suggests that Evie will slowly take over as the show's star. Peppa would still be there, of course, maybe as a helpful big sister or a good friend, but the spotlight would shine more on Evie. This could help the show stay fresh and exciting for many years, reaching new kids who are just starting to watch. It's a way for the show to grow and change, just like real families do. But the main question is, if Evie does become the main character, will the show's name also be changed to Evie Pig? What happened to the Queen? We all know the Queen in Peppa Pig. She was one of the very few humans in Peppa's world. And we're saying was because we believe that she might have passed away. As we know, Peppa Pig is from Britain, and the show is set in England. There are lots of British things you see, and even the Queen of England was most likely based on Queen Elizabeth II. And most of our British viewers may know, Queen Elizabeth II passed away on September 8th, 2022. And because of this, a lot of fans believe that the same thing happened to the Queen in the Peppa Pig world too. Now, the show hasn't directly said or mentioned anything about this, but there are some big clues that the Queen in the show might also be gone. After the real Queen Elizabeth II passed away, the official Peppa Pig social media accounts put up a special picture. It showed Peppa jumping in muddy puddles with the cartoon Queen. This could just be a sweet way to remember the real Queen. But it might also be a sign that the same sad event happened in Peppa's world. And also, since 2022, the Queen hasn't appeared in any new Peppa Pig episodes. This seems like more than just a coincidence. So, she might be one of the few characters in Peppa's world that we can guess has passed away. This would mean a new king has probably taken her place, maybe like King Charles III, who is the real Queen Elizabeth's son, and now the King of England. We might even see him show up in a new episode sometime soon. At this point, all of us know that Madame Gazelle is likely a vampire. The show never says it right out loud, but there are so many hints. It's almost for sure. Like when she didn't have a reflection in the mirror. But guess what? A popular theory suggests that Madame Gazelle's pets are vampires too. That would explain why she takes such good care of them. If they're little spooky monsters, who knows what they might do if they get grumpy from not being brushed? Also, the chart that shows when the guinea pigs eat says they eat way more at night than when it's daytime. Could it be because they're more awake when it's dark? Maybe that's also why someone needs to stay with them even when they're sleeping. It doesn't make sense for a sleepy animal to feel lonely, but if it's awake in the dark when everyone else is asleep, that's different. Now, this next theory is related to one of the special characters in the show, and it's Mandy Mouse. She's special because she uses a wheelchair to get around. It's cool that the show has someone like Mandy, but there's a little thing that makes you think differently about her. Even though Mandy is a mouse and acts like a person, just like Peppa and her friends, we see that Madame Gazelle has guinea pigs that look like real guinea pigs. And there are other normal guinea pigs in the show too. Now guess what? Mice and guinea pigs are both little furry animals called rodents. So why do the mice act like people, but the guinea pigs don't? Maybe most mice in Peppa Pig's world are just normal animals, and Mandy is different. But maybe she wasn't always different. This funny thing, plus her wheelchair, makes you wonder if Mandy used to be a regular mouse. Sometimes, scientists use mice for tests. Maybe something happened to Mandy that made her change and act like a person, but it also made her unable to walk. Who knew Mandy might have such a surprising story? Did you know? One popular theory suggests that Peppa Pig is set in a post-apocalyptic Earth, where humans were almost wiped out by either climate change or a plague. Now this may sound crazy at first, but after we show you all the proofs, it won't sound as crazy. Almost all of the animals in the Peppa Pig universe are pretty much as human as you and I. They get dressed, go to school, or work. And for actual humans, there are only 3 of them: the Queen, Pirate, and Santa Claus. After doing a bit of research, we found the reasons that might have caused this. As we know, all the houses in Peppa Pig are on top of hills. And having a house on top of hill really is inconvenient, so there must be a reason. So why are all these houses on top of hills? It might be because in the past, there had been a huge sea level rise due to climate change, which led to massive floods erasing humankind off of Earth. Now you might be wondering, if all humans were taken away by the flood, then how did the Queen, the Pirate, and the Santa survive? Well, it's pretty simple. Santa Claus survived because he lives in the North Pole, and for the Pirate, he lives on a pirate ship, and for the Queen, she's pretty much immortal. So, flood is not an issue for her. So maybe this is why the houses are on top of the hills, to prevent the floodwater from getting inside the house. There's one photograph in the Peppa Pig series that has led to many theories. In one episode, Mummy Pig gives her old computer to her parents. If you didn't know, Granny and Grandpa Pig are Mummy Pig's parents and not Daddy Pig's. The fact is that when they enter Grandpa Pig's office to install the computer, we can see a framed photo on one of the furniture pieces, and in it are a taller piglet and a smaller piglet. The detail is that the photo is in black and white, which indicates that this photo is old. And we imagine it could be Mommy Pig herself with her younger brother, whom we haven't met yet. However, in the episode Daddy Pig's Birthday, we see that a copy of this same photo is on his desk. So whose photo is this? Surely not Pepper and George, right? Because the photo is black and white, which means that it was probably taken in the 80s or early 90s. And why do both Grandpa Pig and Daddy Pig have this photo? Seriously, this is really mysterious. And talking about grandparents, where are Daddy Pig's parents? So far in the series, we've not just seen them, but we've never even heard anyone mention them. But why? Some people say that it is because Mummy and Daddy Pig don't have a good relationship with Daddy Pig's parents, so they don't talk to each other. Well, if this is the reason, then we should have at least seen or heard about it in Daddy Pig's brother's house. But no. Even Daddy Pig's brother hasn't talked about his parents. So, what's the mystery behind Daddy Pig's parents? Now this next theory is really interesting. As we know, Peppa is the elder sister of George. She is 4 years old, and George is 2. But have you ever noticed that they are in the same class at school? That's a bit odd, don't you think? Maybe little George is exceptionally gifted and way ahead of the rest of his class at school. Just like Edmund Elephant, he seems to be able to do all the things Peppa can do in class. So it's possible that he's a little piggy genius. Another theory is that Peppa has some sort of learning disability and she's being held back a few grades. The show doesn't explicitly clarify this, leaving it open to interpretation. So, what do you think? Do you have any theories that you would like to share? And as always, we'll see you all in the next video.